I find, I mean, just a little, just your career sounds a lot like the story Arunji was talking about with regards to Express, 85 years of Express. Just, I find a lot of similarities with that. If we can just, I don't know how long we have Arunji with us for, so I can just ask him to make one quick comment. Can we get a mic in front of you? Arunji, one sort of piece of a comment to Amir, maybe, you know, the role of the celebrity in society. Do you find, are you happy with what celebrities normally do? You know, how active they are in sort of in the public discourse, or would you like them to play it as safe as they have been, or would you rather have a celebrity like Amir Khan who sort of likes to have his voice heard?
No, I'm quite okay with prominent people and achievers taking positions on issues. You see, there'll be a large number of them who are completely focused on their work, and therefore for them to develop a thought process outside their usual activity may not be possible. Everybody is not alike. But there are some people who are actively involved and at least involved in the thinking process themselves and would like to react. And therefore today, in a world where the forums for an individual to react are too many, he doesn't need a television channel, he doesn't need a newspaper, he can do it in he can just in one line or a few words express himself. And I think if it's a seriously thought out view, as against just a maverick view, I think it does good to any society.
Amit, do you find that social media also is encouraging you to take a point of view? I'm sure you get sort of haggled to say, you know, is par kuch batao, take a stance more than you would like to.
No, I don't think social media has at all affected or propelled me to make public statements. I think social media is just one more platform. If you feel like saying something on it, you can use it. So the desire to say something, I think, often makes me say what I want to, and not the platform, really. Yeah.
Okay. But off late, Amir, last 5-6 months, artists have, after a very long time, been getting up and taking a stance, especially in the last couple of months. Your thoughts about the stance some of your contemporaries have taken, and even other artists, not just actors?
Well, I think that, you know, for creative people to voice what they feel is important. And I think that, you know, a number of creative people, historians, scientists, have increasingly had a certain feeling in them, which they felt the need to express. And I think that for a creative person, one of the ways of expressing their dissatisfaction or their disappointment is to return, you know, awards. And I think that's one way of, you know, getting your point across, certainly.
So you're endorsing you're endorsing the way there was a protest.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I would endorse any protest which is non-violent. As long as you don't start beating up people, and as long as you don't resort to violence, then you know, all individuals have a right to protest, and they can protest in any manner that they feel is right, as long as they're not physically harming anybody or taking law into their own hands. And this is certainly a way to protest. For creative people, it is certainly a way to protest.
But are you, Amir, are you agreeing with the protest? Do you think it's called for, or is it premature?
Well, you know, I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, there are so many people here in this room who are much more knowledgeable than me, so I feel a little intimidated actually speaking in front of all of you. But my understanding is that a lot of the creative fraternity was protesting because of the growing discomfort that they felt, or the growing atmosphere of intolerance that they felt around them, a growing sense of insecurity and disappointment with that. And as a result, that was their way of showing that they are not happy with the situation. As an individual myself, as a part of this country, as a citizen, you know, we read in the papers what's happening, we see on news what's happening, and certainly I've also been alarmed. I can't deny that I have been alarmed by a number of incidents. And, you know, it's for any society, it's very important to have a sense of security. I mean, there will be acts of violence anywhere in the world, and they would be there for different reasons. But for us as a society, as Indians, to feel a sense of security, 2-3 things are very important, I personally feel. One is a sense of justice. So if there is a wrong step that anyone takes, then correct justice is given out for or against that person. That gives a lot of sense of security to the common man. The common man feels कि अगर कोई गलत करेगा तो उसको justice will take its due course. That is one. The second thing that gives a sense of security, and that's a very important sense for all of us to have, is that the people who are our elected representatives, people who we select to look after us for 5 years, whether that's on the state level or whether it's at the level of the center. When people take law into their own hands, when there's a sense of insecurity, we look upon these people to take a strong stance, make strong statements, and speed up the legal process to prosecute such cases. When we see that happening, there's a sense of security. When we don't see that happening, there's a sense of insecurity. So it doesn't matter who the ruling party is. It's happened across ages, you know, it's happened in different decades, it's happened at different times. So it doesn't matter who is in power. But the fact of the matter is, and I often, you know, on television debates we see where one political party, in this case the BJP who's ruling right now, is accused of various things, and they say, but what happened in 1984? But that doesn't make right what's happening now. And what happened in 84 was disastrous. You know, what happened in 1984 was horrendous. And what is happening, you know, at other times also through the ages, whenever there is a violent act, when an innocent person is killed, whether it's even one single person or a collection of people, that's very unfortunate. And in these unfortunate moments, these are the moments that we look to our leaders to take a strong step, whether they're on the state level or at the center, make statements which are reassuring to us as citizens of the country. That's what we look for, yeah.
You know, but sort of thinking about...
So in that sense, to actually complete my answer, I think I went off a long way. To complete your answer, do I agree with that? I also feel that there is a sense of insecurity, there is a sense of fear, there is a sense of...
more than there was...
Earlier?
Earlier?
Yeah, I think in the last maybe 6 months, 8 months, there has been a growing sense of despondency, I would say. I mean, when I sit at home and talk to Kiran, you know, Kiran and I have lived all our lives in India. For the first time, Kiran says, should we move out of India? Now, that's a disastrous and very big statement for Kiran to make to me. She fears for her child. She fears for, you know, what the atmosphere around us will be. She feels scared to open the newspapers every day. So that does indicate that there is a sense of growing disquiet. It's a sense of growing despondency. Apart from alarm, there's one part of it is alarm. There's another part you feel depressed, you know, you feel low, you feel, you know, why is this happening? So that sense does exist in me, to be quite honest. Yeah.
And Amir, you have faith in the media generally. You believe that what is being communicated is fairly accurate. You don't think a lot of it is...
Well, so partly, I mean, I'm saying like every other aspect of society, you know, the kind of social fabric that we live in today, that this kind of social fabric that exists around us today is reflected in the media, is reflected in the films, it's reflected in politics, it's reflected, you know, all around us. So to that extent, I think, and quite honestly, the social fabric is not at its best right now. So for me to say I have complete faith in the media, I wouldn't say that. There are a lot of there are a lot of journalists, young and senior, who are doing a good job, and who are you know, upholding what media really does stand for. But I can't say that as a sweeping generalized statement, no.